Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Birria Quesa Tacos. The recipe for the birria itself is in another video, which I will link, but this is just to show everyone how to make the tacos themselves. I've been seeing a lot of people are having problems with them getting too soggy and falling apart, so this is how I do that to avoid that from happening. So hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit. So to get started, you guys think about when you're making enchiladas. First of all, you want to use a good corn tortilla, and you want to go ahead and fry this in oil, hot oil, for just a few seconds on each side, just to kind of protect the tortilla and make it a little bit more pliable. So you can see it started to bubble up there. So I do have that oil at a good temperature. It's pretty high. It's not smoking, obviously, but it's definitely nice and hot. And then after you do this step, then go ahead and dip your tortilla into your consommé. Keep a little bit separated till you do this step. Don't dip it right into your big pot, because then it's just going to add all of that extra oil into your consommé, and you don't want that for sure. So you can see I'm just flipping it over, and it's just in there for just a few seconds, and then again right into the consommé. This is definitely a dish that is not, for people that are on a diet. This is something that is a full fat, full flavor dish, and I really don't know that there's a way to cut the corners on that besides just eating the birria de res just by itself without the tacos. Then that would definitely cut down the calories a lot. So again, we're just dipping the tortilla quickly in the oil, and I just have a little bit of oil there, but you do see there is enough that it is dripping off. So, and then again into the consommé. And be really careful when you're doing this, especially if you're using metal tongs. The tongs, the tortillas are very fragile. So if you guys have like silicone tongs, that might work out a little bit better for you. And then I'm just going to let these tortillas sit in this pan. The pan was dry, but it is non-stick. So I didn't add any extra oil or any extra consommé into the pan yet. So you can see how the tortillas are starting to bubble up. You want to give them a good amount of time on this side, because this is the side that the meat and the cheese is going to go into. So you want that to be nice and strong to be able to hold that without the juice penetrating the tortilla and making it mushy and making it fall apart. So I'm just flipping these over, and you can see it's sort of dried out a little bit, and it does have some nice brown spots. So now this tortilla is safe. It's good to go. So as soon as you flip that over, just go ahead and add in your cheese. I'm using Monterey Jack cheese today, but you guys can use any white melting cheese that you like, mozzarella, chiquaqua, any type of white melting cheese that you guys want to use, you can use in here. And you can see my cheese is going to get stuck together, but that's okay because I fix it later on in the video. But I'm just throwing in the meat, and I did drain the consommé from the meat. So this meat has been sitting in the consommé, but it's not super wet. So I'm not adding in a lot of extra liquid into the pan just yet. And so you just want to get that meat on there. Load your tacos up however you like, with as much or as little meat as you want. And I am just folding these over. If you guys want to leave these just like this with just the meat and the cheese, that's totally optional. And you want to give these time to really sit here and for the tortilla to get, it's not going to get crunchy, but it's definitely going to be a little bit chewy, but it's not going to be like crunchy like a hard shell taco or anything like that. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and add in a little bit more consommé. So I'm just kind of pouring a little bit over the top of the tacos. And again, you guys can play with this. You can put more in there if you want to, but because we're going to be dipping this in the consommé, I don't see the point of really like adding a whole bunch to the pan here. These tacos turned out really perfect. So I really like the way that the tacos turned out. And then I want to go ahead and put some onions and cilantro in the inside. So I'm just opening them back up, throwing that in real quick, and then I'm going to fold these back up and get these flipped over. And you guys can see that side of the tortilla is very wet. So if I hadn't dipped it in oil and I hadn't let it cook for just a minute, at this point, this tortilla would start to get very soggy, and it might even start to fall apart right in the pan, but it definitely would fall apart when you tried to eat it. So the very first time I made the tacos, I had that problem as well. And so I made them over and over again until I figured out this was the best way to prevent that from happening. So now I'm just going to go ahead very gently and carefully flip the tacos over, and you can see that side has gotten a really nice color on it. And it's got that kind of red tint to it because we did dip this into the consommate. And then I got these stuck together pretty good here, but that's okay. It's going to work out just fine. So we're just flipping those over. And then I want to let these tacos cook on this side for just another minute until they get the same kind of color and texture that that side of the taco has. And that's pretty much it, you guys. That's the secret to making your tacos not get soggy. So I hope this helps you guys out. I've seen lots and lots of people online that have made birria and have tried to make the queso tacos and have complained that the tortillas got really soggy and that they fell apart before, like when they were eating them. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video and you guys learned something from it, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, hit the notifications bell, and definitely subscribe to the channel. You guys enjoy your tacos, and I will be seeing y'all in my next video.